Welcome guys to another weekly update. So today I will share with you what I'm expecting next on the Bitcoin. So we will start with our monthly time frame. So basically, if we just look on the monthly time frame, we can see that we get the swing fail and pattern of that low right here. For right now we are retesting that low and also flirting with the SMA 12. So basically also we can see that we start to making like the nice swing low, so potentially I would expect much higher prices. Also, if you look on the SMA 12, you can see when we are trading higher, we get here the retest of the SMA 12 and get another push to the upside. After we break the SMA 12 right here, after we get that close, that monthly close below it, then you can see that we get the retest of it and then get a nice drop to the downside. Also, you can see here that we can't break that SMA 12 and get that continuation to the downside. Then we have here flip that SMA 12, get the retest and then the continuation to the upside. For right now you can see here that we are making the nice swing low. Also we are retesting that SMA 12, so potentially I would expect that continuation to the higher prices to take out that all-time high. So that is it on the monthly time frame. If we jump on the weekly time frame, so just to turn off that SMA 12, here you can see that on the weekly we are retesting the SMA 50. So basically we can potentially look for higher prices, because also you can see that on the weekly time frame we are making like a nice swing low, and also we have some unfinished highs to the upside. So basically this is like the magnet for the price. We have some single prints, so also, I mean, we have a lot of unfinished business to the upside. And also if you just look like on that range, you can see that we are making the falling wedge. So basically this is like the pattern. I don't like to look on the patterns, but this is like the another confluence to look for the higher prices, right? So basically if we get that weekly close below the SMA 50, then I would expect another drop to the downside to look for the swing fail and pattern of that low right here. And also we have the SMA 100 and the SMA 200. So basically this is a nice support zone right here. So if we get that weekly close below the SMA 50, then I would expect another pullback to the downside to clear all the liquidity right here, to get the swing fail and pattern of that low right here, and then to potentially look for the continuation to the upside. But as I said, I'm for right now bullish, and I'm expecting higher prices. So if we just clear that and jump on the daily time frame, on the daily we are trading below the EMA bonus. So basically here is the different situation. So if you just look from that high to that low, the Fibonacci range, you can see that we get a nice rejection from the 0.75, we get a pullback to the 0.25, and for right now we are trading higher. But basically here is important to flip that low. Also if we pull out our fixed volume range profile, you can see that in the same zone we have the value area low. So for right now it's important to get accepted back inside into the previous value area low, and to get the, I want to see here the confirmation of market structure change. So basically to see something like that, so then you would have the pivot 1, pivot 2, which is the retest of the value area low, and then the pivot 3, that would be the break of structure. So then we can potentially look for the much higher prices. Also if we just delete that, also if we pull out our Fibonacci range from that low to that high, you can see that we have the 0.75 right here. So basically when we clear the 0.75 you are expecting the 0.25, and also if you clear the 0.25 then you expect the 0.75. So basically here you can see that we get a really nice rejection from it, and also here we had the daily naked point of control. So basically here was the strong support zone, and for right now we are trading higher, but as I said, I want to see that we get accepted back inside into that value area, to get accepted back inside into that value area to look for much higher prices. Also here we have the previous monthly value area low. Here you can see that we get like the failed auction of that range right here. So we had the failed auction of the range high, so right now we have the failed auction of the range low. We reclaim the untested weekly value area low, so the best scenario would be if we get accepted back inside into that value area right here, to retest that previous monthly value area low, and then to get the continuation to the higher prices. So basically then we can aim for the previous monthly value area high, or for the previous monthly value area high for the full rotation of the previous monthly value area. So basically that's it on the Bitcoin. Also we can just check the value area, I mean the periodic volume profiles. So here you can see the previous monthly value area low. We get like the failed auction right here. We can start with that. So here we get the drop. We clear the previous month, I mean the historical point of control from the monthly. We are making like a nice swing low right here. Here we get the fake out of the previous monthly value area. So for right now the best scenario would be if we reclaim that previous monthly value area, then we are aiming for the previous monthly value area high, so that would be the full rotation. And if we reclaim that previous monthly value area low, then this is like the confirmation that the longs want to do the full rotation of the previous monthly, and then we can expect the previous monthly value area high to be cleared. Also on that drop to the downside we have a lot of shorts, so if you get accepted back inside into it, then we can expect the squeeze of the all shorts right here. Also we have the unfinished highs right here, so I would then expect to price just get the continuation to the upside, so something like that, and to take the all-time highs again. So basically this is something what I'm expecting for right now. So if we jump on the weekly profiles, you can see here that we get a drop to the downside. Here we clear the untested weekly value area low. We also already reclaimed that, so basically for right now the best would be if we reclaim the previous monthly value area low. Also when we reclaim the previous monthly value area low, then we would be accepted back into the previous weekly value area low, and also we can aim for the previous weekly value area high as a full rotation of the value area. So basically I'm bullish and I want to see some higher prices. If you jump on the CME charts, here we can see that we have a gap. So here we have the gap. Basically for today we can expect the drop to the downside to fill that gap, and then to see that continuation to the higher prices. But this is not like the necessarily to fill that gap. We can just see that continuation to the higher. So basically this gap is not like the necessarily to fill for right now. We can just see the continuation to the higher, and then after we get some strong resistance hit, and then we can expect that drop and to fill that gap. But we can see that drop to the downside to clear that, I mean to fill that gap, and then to get that continuation to the upside. But also the price can just start to pump to the upside, and just to squeeze all the shorts from the downtrend. So if we get a drop and if we don't find the support on that gap fill, then the less support for me would be the 51k. Here you can see that we have the historical value area low from the daily profile, so basically I would look for that as less support, and then if we get let's say if we get a drop, if we find support right here, then I would look for the lower time frame change of market structure to then look for that long trade to all the way to the upside. So basically that's it on the weekly profiles and the weekly update. So I hope that you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye.